So over to the Reach Awards. So we've got a number of people with us today, which is great. So Kim and Mark, I think, are on, as well as members of the team. So we've got a couple of slides. If we could pop those slides up, Joe, if that's okay.
Just going to get those up now. Sorry, Peter. I'll get them as quickly as possible.
That's okay. So as Joe's putting them up, I'll just introduce the sort of the initial aspects. So Reach Award board this month, it's the team award, and it's also the primary care directorate. And the primary care directorate have nominated Moorcroft admin reception team for the award. So welcome to everybody that's on the call from the team and the wider primary care directorate. Great to have you here. So as Joe puts the slides up, you'll read that, of course, the key challenge over the last 18 months in relation to the NHS and frontline services has been the fundamental challenge around urgency of care, pressure on the front line, and of course reception teams across the country have been impacted as substantially as any other frontline team and service. So hugely impressive achievements over the last 18 months by the team, particularly reflecting on the fact that that pressure over that 18-month period not only was effectively managed and people stayed calm during that period, but the team were also able to take a step back, evaluate the effectiveness of the situation, and fundamentally improved the efficiency and effectiveness of the call system within Moorcroft. So essentially, it substantially increased the capacity and the ability to support the local population. So I suppose the really important point here is that the team not only have coped with that huge amount of pressure that they've had day in, day out throughout the last 18 months, but they've also somehow been able to find the time to proactively improve the efficiency and the effectiveness of the systems that they utilise. So hugely well done to you all. And as the last bullet point on the slide says there, you guys are essentially the unsung heroes of the team, and not anymore, because obviously today we are celebrating all the huge, fantastic amount of work that you've been putting in over the last 18 months. So massively well done. Congratulations. And this is the point where we all take ourselves off mute and give you a round of applause. So 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. The technology worked. I didn't give people much notice to take themselves off mute there either. So well done, everybody, for speedy trigger fingers. Mark and Kim, I don't know if there's anything that you want to mention, not obligatory, but if there is anything you'd like to just quickly say.
Yeah, I just think they've been amazing. I think they didn't get much warning when with regards to the jabs. We were one of the early implementers, and then when they changed the rules about the second jab, they had to then contact all those people again. So they've done a lot of hard work, and we couldn't have, the team at Moorcroft couldn't have done the work they've done without the work of the reception team. So just really grateful.
Thank you, Mark.
Same again, Mark, really, is it? It's just to say that they've been absolutely amazing, and some of the challenges we've literally sort of had to sort overnight, and their positivity and innovation has just been incredible, and I'm so grateful for their support during the past 12 months and what we've done as a practice. So thank you so much.
Brilliant. And I think Chris and Liz want to say something as well. I think you've got your hands up. Chris?
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Yeah, just wanted to offer my thanks and appreciation as well. Really, colleagues will recall I provided some leadership to the service as we were kind of completing the onboarding and integration process. So lots of extensive conversations with Mark and Kim and Kate and the leadership team there about completing that integration process. And I have to say that process was made so much more easier because the services just carried on being delivered and you know, patients were put really front and centre in that regard. So a big thank you from me as well as on behalf of the trust to the team. Much appreciated.
Thank you, Chris. And Liz.
Yeah, just a quick couple of points. Just to say a huge thank you and well done. The team made that transition into operations really smoothly, and it's been you know, a real pleasure for us to have primary care and all the teams, and specifically the frontline teams in operations, and be part of that integrated approach in all the work we're trying to do. And secondly, I think for many of us it's ebbed and flowed. It's been ridiculously busy for the last 18 months, but certainly that front line in primary care, it is relentless. It never stops. There's never a day where you can just breathe a sigh of relief because it might be a little bit quieter. It is constant, and it will continue to be constant as primary care is evolving and changing and transforming as a consequence of the pandemic. So, you know, despite all the odds, it's a fantastic achievement. So massive well done.
Brilliant. So we have certificates that under previous circumstances we would have handed out, of course, in the moment, but we'll head over to the surgery and hand them over personally over coming days. David, back to you, I think.
Right. Thank you very much indeed. You know, every now and again, primary care gets bad press, doesn't it? And it is just so insensitive to the pressures that primary care has been relentlessly under for so long, and despite the, you know, the prospects for that not going away in the near future either. We don't use words like boosters, but you know, it's not good news. Really hard work, and the devotion, determination, courage that's on show is just amazing. So thank you from me as well on all that.